Oh, dearie, dearie me, it's been a long, long day. Uh, but I am definitely surviving it, and welcome to today's live stream of Alien Trilogy. Now, I reviewed this game way, way back in the day, like, I think it was 2009, and for some reason I really hated it, and I'm not entirely sure why. But for whatever reason, I complained about it, said it was terrible, and all the rest. It really wasn't. I mean, the game was actually fairly competent as far as I recall. But of course, I was like, oh, it's not as good as X number of games that had come out years after this one had come out. Really, back then, for whatever reason, I wasn't appreciative of what alien first-person shooters we had. This is nowhere near as bad as Colonial Marines. This is nowhere near as bad as just a wide variety of games. It's actually pretty good. And ultimately, we are going to be playing it. Of course, using EPSXE, and we have all the fancy graphical enhancements activated, so we can enjoy it with its very best graphical fidelity. And as you can see, the game still looks pretty good. I mean, this is a game from, what, 96? I mean, it doesn't look that bad, especially for the PlayStation, and with all the graphical enhancements, it looks even better. Sound design is also pretty good as well. I mean, the pistol sounds pretty cool, and as does the shotgun once we pick it up. But really, though, this is a perfectly competent first-person shooter, and I just don't know why I hated it so much for whatever reason. It's like, oh, it's terrible. It's like, oh, you fight 3 alien queens. That's boring. Ugh. But who knows why we dislike things. But this week, on my end, has not been the best of weeks. Basically, I had somebody that was fairly close succumb to the ravages of depression. And having to deal with the aftermath of all of that. Not a fun experience, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, let me move that out of the way so I can see that. Shadow Warrior Reboot, yes, it is quite fun. I got it when it first came out. I've not done a review of it. I did a slightly aborted Let's Play of it, but from every bit that I played, quite good all around. Lo Wang has been reimagined into a particularly cool character. The story's pretty good, gameplay is really good, and overall, I enjoyed that particular game quite a bit. Eventually I'll review it, but I don't know when that will be. The one thing about Shadow Warrior that I really liked was I was afraid they were kind of social justice warrior-eyes Lo Wang, since he wasn't the most politically correct of characters, seeing as I was from the 90s, back when freedom of speech still was a thing. But they did a good job on him. They really did. He was more of a Duke Nukem than Duke Nukem was. And that introduction on Shadow Warrior, the reboot, I might need to do a live stream of that at some point. But the introduction for the Shadow Warrior reboot had him literally singing The Touch. I mean, like, you can't get much better than that. I mean, seriously. It'd be like Doom Guy singing Four Horsemen from Metallica. There's our first basic xenomorph. It's beautiful. How could I possibly have hated on this game? I mean, I definitely was not in my right mind. Oh, let's see. So, this game actually has some pretty decent levels to it, but if you can't get the gamma up, it's very annoyingly difficult to see where you're supposed to bloody well go. And each level is more or less like your objective for each level is more or less identical. You have to find a battery to power up the exit door. And have not heard of Bridge Door. I've never heard of that. I assume it sounds like an indie something or other. It sounds like it's some kind of. I get the mental image of a pixelized platformer kind of thing. Okay, let's see. And I shall tell thee this: it is very, very, very hot outside. Very, very hot. Unpleasantly warm, to say the least. I still have a bit of a headache from being outside in the bloody over 100-degree heat all goddamn day. Fucking facehugger. Get back here. If only I had mouse controls. But this predates the invention of analog sticks. God damn. Get back here. Get back here. Just spray and pray. Now, realistically, this should kill me, but instead it doesn't. It just marginally annoys Ripley here. And hello, Daniel, yet again. No, this is not the Sega Saturn version. This is the PS1 version. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that thing is doing that again. I need to get a new controller because the right trigger seems to be broken. Now, it's not broken, it just triggers. The trigger triggers itself. But whatever. Let's see. I gotta find the battery. I gotta blow up some more barrels because, of course, you send in the civilian observer to blow up the barrels because that makes perfect sense. Well, hey, it's the future, so maybe it does. Okay, let's see. That door is not powered on. I already played through this level when I tested everything, and I should remember that. But once again, I have a headache. I'm not getting any music from Alien Trilogy here. I'm not getting any at all. Maybe I need to fiddle with EPSXE to get some music. But right now, it's completely quiet. So I assume I need to change the sound emu. But, oh well, okay. I think there's actually going to be a Doom version of this. That sort of meshes a number of different Alien mods for Doom. I need to take a look at that again. I already reviewed the Aliens TC from 1994, which was actually pretty good. And that was supposed to be one of the earliest ones. Yep, I like the fact the acid damage is in here. I should have actually mentioned that in the review. Or I might have. And yeah, there is indeed a lot of maze-like level design going on in this game, but all you really have to do is just use the auto map, which actually works pretty well. And I've not heard of Dusk. I've heard that such a game exists, but I know nothing about it. That's a medkit. I'm looking for a battery. At least I got... oh, there it is. At least they got shotgun cartridges right. Because most games just call them shotgun shells. Alright, let's continue. Oh, that doesn't open. I thought that did. Oh, well. But this is actually... but what's funny is this game actually kind of predicts fighting humans in an Aliens game, because you do fight humans later on. Although it's much less of a jarring tonal shift, unlike Colonial Marines. I'm just going to find the exit, and I think we're going the right way to the exit, since we do have the battery. Switch to the pistol. But still, though, a game where you play as Ripley in a first-person environment, I don't know why I hated on it. I really do not know. It was a different time. I need to look at that at some point, because if Dusk is a Quake clone, I do like that idea. Oh, I'm an idiot. I went the exact wrong direction. I blame the chat. I blame the chat. Stream Space Hulk Deathwing. I do not own that game. I have heard of it, but I have not actually played it. And I have heard that it is very much like Vengeance of the Blood Somethings. I can't remember if it's the Blood Angels or the Blood Ravens, because there's so many blood-based chapters in the Space Hulk universe, in the Warhammer 40k universe. It's hard to keep them all straight. I remember I said that in a review. It's like Vengeance of the Blood Somethings. It's like, no, technically it is the Blood Raptors or something. Or the Flesh Terrors. I know that's an actual chapter. The Flesh Terrors are a bunch of assholes. You got the Blood Ravens, the Blood Angels. You got... everything has to be blood or an angel. You got the Blood Angels. You have... and you have the Dark Angels. They're two completely different chapters. Come on, die, you fucking facehugger! Those facehuggers are way more difficult to kill than one might think. Alright, finally. And I forgot the button to open the bloody door. Giant Japanese angels. Neon Evangelion. Ugh. I can't remember that. I know it's Evangelion. Something like that. Let's see. We'll select memory card right. And actually save and be somewhat legit. Somewhat. Only somewhat. Or we could use that massive password. I actually used passwords for that SNES many years ago. I remember trying to find a piece of paper to write down on. Those were the days. Well, since your name is Kelbor Hall, I can't imagine I could be a bigger 40k nerd. Although I'm a big fan of the tech priests. I just find them funny in many respects. It's like, do they literally start praying to a printer to get it to actually fucking work? It's like, oh, holy printer of canon, please function and do not give me toner reports. Or something along those lines. Oh yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know nothing about it other than the fact that it's giant robots fighting giant monsters. And that Pacific Rim was somewhat similar in theory to it. Although I remember something like the actual giant robots for like angels that got built into robots. It was something weird like that. Well, I say weird. It was something overly complicated like that. So it can't just be a giant robot. No, it has to be an angel that fell from some alternate planet somewhere, and then it died, but then they rebuilt it. It's like the Godzilla bones being turned into Mechagodzilla. It's like, why would you do this? It just seems overly complicated. It's like if you killed like a mutant ankylosaur and then turned it into a tank. Although that does remind me of a Star Wars ship where literally a giant space ant... No, it's a giant space wasp that was hollowed out and turned into a spaceship. I'm not even joking. But where the oblivion is in hand. I remember that code. I used that a time or two back in the day. I actually used that a lot before I got my first memory card for the N64. It is very hard to play Turok without a memory card, but I did. I found a way... Shit, that's a lot of enemies. One thing I really do like about this shotgun is it uses a very classic shotgun sound effect. I miss those old movie sound effects. The pistol sound effect I like quite a bit. I'm not sure if it actually corresponds to a real pistol, but it sounded damn good. And that actually reminds me of The Running Man. I watched that somewhat recently. And in that particular movie, Arnie gets an AR... And it doesn't sound like an AR. It uses that generic pistol sound effect from the 80s. It's like, that is not what an AR sounds like at all. It's like an AR actually has... An AR is actually louder than you'd think, but I really hate it when people shoot ARs at the range for one major reason. It doesn't hurt your ears when you're actually shooting it, but it really hurts your ears if you're shooting anything... If somebody's shooting an AR around you, like off to the side, that bloody muzzle brake... gives me a bloody headache. Supposed to use harsh language? Exactly. All you gotta do is find a way to trigger the aliens, and then they will literally just run screaming to their computers to blog about how terrible you are. Well, you know, I don't... That exists now, but I highly doubt a AR with a 9mm upper existed back then. The one thing that really does also stand out... Oh, come on. Why can't I hit that mother... One thing that also really does stand out in this game is the fact that it actually has shells getting ejected, which for 1996, I think when this game came out, is actually pretty bloody amazing. I mean, back in the day, you didn't have that. And I think those are actually 3D, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. Yeah, it does look like that's 3D. It's 3D! Well, be sure to shoot the switch. That's always the best idea. Well, I can't imagine Alien Covenant being that much better than Prometheus, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, he gets a hug. A hug of death! Let's see, is there a... no, there's not, but I'll shoot him anyway. I think I can actually just shoot the boxes. Yeah, there we go. So, literally, there are face huggers hiding in the boxes, like some sort of bloody bug. Fucking face hugger, get back here! I really do need to try to save my shotgun ammo. You know, like, why couldn't they have given Ripley something better than a 9mm pistol? Like, they couldn't have given her something. Like, maybe a Space M4. Because we know they have them. And Prometheus does indeed hurt to watch. My God, is that movie crap. You know, like, in the first couple of seconds, I knew it was going to be crap. I knew it. because it's like it looks like it was trying to be 2001: A Space Odyssey. It really did, and there's so many logical flaws in that. Wayland Yutani before we had to call it Wayu, bloody modern day idiots. But anyway, Wayu annoys me. It really does. It's like you just can't say Wayland Yutani or WY. You have to say Wayu. It's like it's not an 80s future. It's a 2000s future now. I did not know there were Aliens audiobooks. I have read the novelization to both Alien and Aliens and Alien Resurrection, but not Alien 3. I can't imagine what you can edit out of Prometheus to make it make any sense at all. And it's like, I think one of the stupidest scenes though is like, okay, you got the evil alien space snake, right? And it looks evil, and yet and also why were there two? One of the things that made even less sense is why did the two scientists on an alien planet get high? It's like, what in what reality does that make sense? I mean, seriously, Chewbacca never lived amongst the Ewoks, so therefore the Chewbacca defense doesn't make any sense. But anyway, why would you ever allow two scientists to bring well, maybe it's not illegal in the future, but what? Ultimately, it's really idiotic, and they got what they deserved. But still, it makes no sense from it. It's kind of like, imagine an astronaut smuggling a whole bag of weed onto the space shuttle. Okay, that does not happen. It makes as much sense as Homer being able to smuggle a bag of potato chips. At least that makes sense in the context of The Simpsons. But seriously, a bag of weed on a space trip to an alien planet, it makes no sense. Well, technically the Chewbacca defense is Chewbacca lives on Endor and then it kind of trails off there. But Chewbacca does not live on Endor. He never did live on Endor, and his planet was completely different. Although, from what I have read, Return of the Jedi was supposed to take place on Kashyyyk, not Endor, which actually would have been really cool if it had. Because Kashyyyk is about 1,000% more interesting than Endor could ever hope to be. But oh well, no one asked me. Space weed. That actually reminds me of there was some movie I saw where they had space coke, as in like space cocaine. I can't remember what movie that is. That might have been a video game. I don't know. I don't know if I'd agree that Prometheus is better than Alien Resurrection. At least Alien Resurrection wasn't trying to be horribly pretentious. And, it's got Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman. It's like, you can't do much better than Ron fucking Perlman, in my opinion. Because Ron Perlman is one of the most entertaining actors imaginable. To me, Ron Perlman is really what saved that movie. Because his character is very, very entertaining to watch. And the wheelchair guy wasn't too bad either. I mean, he did have that double-barreled shotgun. And the line, who do you think it was? Santa Claus? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I wonder if that was actually some of Joss Whedon's work. I don't know. But that also made that movie far more watchable. This is PS1. The siren. I would not be surprised if they had that bloody Inception horn in there. I don't know if I'd say Alien Resurrection is that bad. Because, seriously, when it comes to Alien Resurrection, it's still a competent movie. It has a good beginning, middle, and end. It's got decent characters. It's got Super Ripley. It's got Ron Perlman yet again. It's got good elements to it. And you know what? It actually does the gross out fairly well with the pregnant alien queen. I mean, that is pretty good. That's sort of like the new facehugger. And I thought that turned out pretty well. What is that? Oh, it's a flamethrower, I think. Is it? No, 9mm automatic. I don't remember that. Smash the boxes, goddammit. All I got was a fucking facehugger. It's a facehugger in a box. Coming soon for Christmas. Let's see. Oh, trigger, stop doing that. Yeah, that doesn't seem to... well, it said 9mm automatic. Maybe just hold... Well, the 9mm automatic seems to be entirely pointless. Let's see. Alien 3 assembly cut. No, I don't really like the Alien 3 Assembly Cut. I don't like it that much. I honestly, it seems to be about the same quality as the original Alien 3 cut. The big problem with Alien 3 for me is it's incredibly dull. Like, incredibly dull. The set design isn't as good. It has that orange fog over it. None of the characters are really likable. You know, it's just, to me, it's in every way inferior to Alien 1. And yeah, you know, you got Baldy Ripley, and I guess that's kind of cool, but still, it's just, to me, the movie just wasn't very good, especially in comparison to the original Alien, and ultimately, I just never really liked it. That's why I always complain about it. It would have been nice if it was the original William Gibson cut, though, where the aliens were kind of like a virus, and also the original William Gibson script also talked about different factions in the Alien universe. It just... Alien 3 just felt boring, it just felt lifeless, and ultimately just was not very good, in my opinion. It wasn't a cow, it was, I think, an ox or something along those lines. Would I say Alien 3 is SNES is still the best movie tie-in game after all these years? I guess, maybe. It's made to directly tie in with a movie and shares the same title, and that's probably... I don't know, I'd have to see. It's kind of a toss-up between that and Batman, but then again, Batman wasn't really all that much based upon the actual Tim Burton Batman, so I don't know. Hard to say. It's a toss-up between those two, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that lesbian subtext in Alien Resurrection that never went anywhere and didn't really make any sense, and if you actually think about it for any length of time, is actually incredibly creepy, because I think... the Call character, the female android, was actually supposed to be sort of like a daughter to Ripley. So yeah, make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Because I think that's what she was supposed to be, and yeah, they kind of messed that one up just a little bit. Would I want a game that's essentially a remake of Quake 1? Yes, that would be very cool, because Quake 1 was very unique, and I would like to see that with modern graphics and slightly different levels. Because already you can play a modern-day graphical version of Quake in the gun. Oh, I shot that thing! I shot it! Bullshit! There already is a Quake with modern-day graphics. That's Quake Epsilon. You can find that on ModDB. I even did a Let's Play of the first episode of that. I mean, and there you go. I mean, there's your remake right there. But I would like something that's made in the same vein. You gotta love pure cane sugar. It's fuck high cru... Blech, fuck high cru... God damn it, I can't speak. I cannot speak! I said, fuck high fructose corn syrup. I can't find the door because my brain is still tired from today. Okay, there is a door. I know I found it. So why can't I find it now? I'm just gonna keep walking through the alien blood because why not? Okay, where am I? Okay, there I'm at. That's the exit. I can't open one of those doors, so let's see about this one. Is this one open? Yes. Did I miss any switches? No. Let's go back out here. No, watch, I end up dying just from walking through the bloody blood pools every 5 seconds. Yep, getting killed. Face hugger, I think you played. That's probably going to be... I'm gonna bet that's AVP 1. Somewhere like that. Something along those lines. Or it could be AVP 2, I can't remember. It's gonna be either one of those games. Let's see, can I get in this door? Nope. Walk through the blood because Ripley is tough. They're always coming out of the walls. They just find it so comfortable. For some reason, that reminded me of that Indiana Jones abomination that was Crystal Skull, where they literally had those guys entombed in the walls. Like, how were they even alive? And it wasn't implied that they were like some sort of undead warrior either. I think they weren't really thinking that one through. Okay, is there... Okay, what is this? Where does this go? Okay, do I go Have I already been this way? No, I need to go this way. I think. Now that leads directly to that. And that'll lead me right back where I started. Okay, so why can't I find that one bloody switch that opens up that fucking door? Because I need to get some seismic survey charges, but I'm not finding them. Likely because I can't find the right door. Okay, maybe they're in here. Maybe I just didn't pick them up. That's always a possibility. Nope, not there. I don't have the reel-to-reel computers, because in the future of 2036... No, it's 2136. There we go. They still use reel-to-reel computers. I mean, that's pushing upwards of 50 megabytes. 50 fucking megabytes. I mean, you can't get more powerful than that. Let's see. Yeah, Blizzards are way better. Always, always way better. You know, I don't know which I'd want more. You know, I think I'd probably just stick with the elbow grease. Asshole grease is probably a lot less useful. Just saying. Okay, so that's 9mm. It's more 9mm ammo that I don't need. I don't even have a 9mm. Wait, I do. Is that the seismic survey? No, it's not. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm missing here. I know I'm missing something. And this is level 2, people. This is level 2. Indeed, very much archaeotech. Now, for some reason, I get the mental image of... Okay, we already went through there. I know that. I get the image of, like, some tech priests finding, like, Kansas. All we are is dust in the wind. Oh, wait a minute. That must be what the Thousand Sons listen to all the time. All we are is dust in the wind, brother. Wait, when did they be... When did the Thousand Sons go from random Egyptian-style military forces to professional wrestlers? Although that would be quite amusing. Although I picture Korn being a professional wrestler more than anything else. This is where the ultimate warrior is now, fighting on behalf of Korn. Blood for the blood god. Yep, Bill Paxton has unfortunately passed on into the netherworld. I could make a horrible joke about that, but I won't. Okay, god damn it. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I know I need to get the seismic survey charges, but I can't find them. I don't know why I keep missing it. It's probably because I'm really tired. Okay, shoot the boxes. Okay, those boxes are not shootable, so I just wasted all that shotgun ammo. I've always wanted to meet Michael Bine or Bean or however you pronounce his name. And I imagine he has aged a bit. I mean, he's got to be, what, pushing 50 now? Or over 50? I will just take the damage. I'll eat the damage. This isn't actually going to lead me anywhere, but I thought I'd go through it anyway. Because for some reason, I just can't find the door. There's one door that I keep missing. And I have no idea where it is. Well, depending on what you read, the bishop in Alien 3 is actually just another android. Although if you do, all that happens in real life, you get in trouble for that now. Although aliens could never be made today. You know, it could never be made. Especially with the illegal alien joke. Oh man, you'd get in so much trouble for that. Okay, I'm wandering around like an idiot here, and I cannot find where to go. I'm looking at the map here. I've looked everywhere on the map. Everywhere on the map that I can go, I have looked into, and I don't know what I'm missing. I do not know. I do not know. Okay, like right here. This leads to there. Wait, what the hell? That was the exit. No wonder I was just wandering around. I thought that was the entrance. Okay, whatever. Well, it's like, where's the exit? You walk past it 5 fucking times. Well, I thought that was the entrance. Whatever. Let's just keep on moving. Hey, that'll happen eventually. Let's see. I think Michael Bine's too skinny to be Chris Redfield, to be perfectly honest. Far Cry Blood Dragon. I still gotta play that. What game am I existed for? My favorite game would still potentially be... Favorite game? Possibly still Doom. Just the one that I could play at any time. Now this is weird. You can only hover for 60 seconds. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really read that. That thing will only hover for 60 seconds, so you have to run in here and grab literally everything you can. It's like, why? Why? If once again, why can't I actually get, resupplied by the bloody Marines and not have to run through this random supply zone? Let's see. Oh, I still got 30 seconds. Come on, Ripley. We need to actually get more health, seeing as how I made you walk through so much alien blood. Let's see how many shotties. We got plenty of shotties. Oh crap. Automapper. Oh shit. Run!
All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Yeah. And it's got voice in a game. Oh, come on, open up! No! Oh, there we go. I only got 102 health, so that always works. Metro Exodus and Wolf 2. I've not played... I guess that's a third Metroid. Not Metroid, a third Metro game that I'm unaware of. And popcorn is always good. The fresher, the better. I have very strange fans at times. Memory card management, save... Section 1, level 3. Well, that was an easy level. I wonder if there's going to be a boss fight now. And exit, and continue game. Incoming data transfer. The recapture of the colony is progressing well. However, as we have feared, our security people have been infected and must be eliminated. Okay, you don't have to... When did this become canon? But here's the funny thing. You saw this in the original Aliens arcade game and AVP, the arcade game. Like, that was never seen in the movies. It's not like when Kane woke up with the facehugger, in his chest. It's not like he started killing the crew of the Nostromo. It's like, seriously? Power up all of the lights, destroy anything that lives, and pull out so that we may remove any carcasses and secure the area for rehabilitation. Because, yeah, I'd want to live in that colony, alright. Oh, yeah, there's just a little bit of blood over there. Ugh. But that's modern corporate culture for you, or space corporate culture. Okay, but seriously, though. Why do they need to be eliminated? Oh, wow, they're shooting the shit out of me. Yeah, this is where you gotta face humans, though. But see, this still is fine, though. I'm willing to overlook that. Because this is still, a good first-person shooter, whereas Colonial Marines was just horrifically annoying. That basically did just become Call of Marines Alien Warfare. Of course, this is weird looking. That's supposed to be a swimming pool. Let's see. Wolf. Oh, Wolfenstein! I get it. Yeah, the Wolfenstein New Order crashes all the time, and Wolfenstein New Blood, or Old Blood, yeah, it's also pretty crap when it comes to that. Although it works decently enough. It didn't crash on me, but it runs at about 30 frames per second. Early camera script had the whole contamination thing. Oh, so that's where that comes from. Okay. But still, though, it's like when they get, still doesn't make that much sense. It's like that's, I guess, I don't know. It's a good excuse for, and at least in this game, it's still tied to the aliens themselves, and isn't just a bunch of corporate mercenaries showing up, turning what is ostensibly an alien game into a bloody Call of Duty wannabe. Hey, there's actually some body armor in the swimming pool. Oh, come on, get over here. This is one of the most inaccurate shotguns I've ever seen. Even the bloody snake charmer's more accurate than that. Come on, get him. I thought I didn't have to aim in a game from this era. And no, there we go. You can aim up and down using the left trigger, but as you can see, it's somewhat problematic. Why, I'm being triggered right now by not being able to hit. There we go, we got him. Or no, we don't. What is it? What are they? More resilient in water? Or are they actually trying to mimic water physics? Come on, come on! I'm literally just going to use up all I have while trying to kill that one facehugger. We are now swimming. Oh my god, it's so futuristic! Well, actually, by today's standards, it is. So I got an acid vest, which is kind of strange. You have to drop acid to wear it, I wonder? Ah, Soldier of Fortune. I did a Let's Play of that years upon years ago. Snap into a Slim Jim. I actually had a Slim Jim just today. They're not bad. They're not quite as greasy as other random meat sticks. Meat stick. T-800 versus Bishop. Bishop is significantly weaker in literally every way. He's actually barely strong. He's stronger than a human, but barely any more durable. Yeah, but Raven Software. How the mighty have fallen indeed. Although they never were really that mighty, sadly. But Heretic and Hexen are two classics that I highly recommend playing if ever you can get them on sale on Steam. Or anywhere else, for that matter. Okay, now where the hell am I going? I just finished swimming in the pool. Ah, shit, run, fall back. You love how this 9mm does next to no damage, when in all reality, the 9mm is really a pretty good pistol cartridge. Especially today, with some of the hotter loads. I didn't need an acid vest, I need a bloody ballistic vest. Bro, that's AR-500 steel in that. Is this open? Yep, that opens. But it is just kind of funny to think, like, they're coordinating with the xenomorphs. It's almost sort of like a necromorph kind of thing. Not necromorph kind of thing. It's almost like a... I don't know what that's like. I can't think of the right franchise for that. But still, though, it is pretty interesting. Gene Stealers, there you go. Or the Tyranids. But normally, they don't really interact that much with the pure strains. The meat stick of doom. Well, that is, of course, what the Doomslayer would eat. It's funny you should mention that. I think this is supposed to be the mess hall. Oh, crap. I'm out of shotgun shells, so I just gotta literally spray these fucking things down with my 9mm. Now, in the original books for Aliens, you're not supposed to be able to shoot them with just a 9mm. Unless you shoot them in the mouth, because their natural armor is supposed to be proof against actual bullet rounds. Okay, we're going to charge past literally everything in the vain hope of finding some shotgun shell rounds. Actually, I forgot I had grenades. Come on, run, 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 run. Haha! No, get over there, get over there! Throw! Fuck you! And I missed. And I missed again. Ah, well, I'll just literally wail on him with a 9mm. Ripley needs, like, you know, that super hot Russian round that I just discovered the other day. Finally, goddamn, took almost all my ammo. And Ripley doesn't even have a melee attack, so she's screwed if she runs out of ammo. Killing Floor 2, still need to play that. Still need to play that. I don't think they bounce off, they just flatten like they would if they hit a piece of steel. Alright, so we killed one Xeno, and used a grenade to kill a few others. Okay, run through there, Ripley. It's just steam. You'll be fine. You'll pay a lot of money to go through a steam bath, you know? It's been like you're in Finland. Alright, so we got a grand total of 10 shotgun shell rounds. I guess we should actually aim, but aiming's overrated in my opinion. Okay, did I come through here before? Yeah. I thought I did, but then maybe he showed up. Let's see. Oh, no, there we go. This appears to be a new area. Yep, gotta power those lights because that will save the day, ladies and gentlemen. That way the carcasses can be removed. That's oddly specific. And of course, as always, a battery is required. I think I took falling damage from that. And a 1/3 of the puzzle has been solved on the 6 portals. Where's the 6 portals? You're on the 6 portals! But where's that? Hexen, I gotta do a live stream of that. I think I did a live stream of that years and years ago. Yeah, you were still using XSplit at the time. Come on, there we go. Oh yes, Ripley needs a 454 Casol. I mean, hell, Machiko Noguchi from Alien vs. Predator, she had a 50 caliber revolver before such a thing even existed. We're living, literally, in the future. Okay, come on. Back up, back up. That's a lot of... That is a lot of bloody, facehuggers. Yep, I'm probably gonna die. 2 rounds left. Well, I got him literally on the last one. Yep. Shit. Over there. Got him. Tobacco sauce on some popcorn. Well, that is oddly specific, but okay. I think this predates the build engine, and I think, well, you gotta remember, this is originally designed for the PS1, so you're getting about 30 FPS on that. This would definitely... Actually, I find it funny, the reviewer is like, yeah, it just doesn't run as good as Doom or Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, even though it predates both of those games. Alright, I'm down to a single shot. That'd be funny if, like, Ripley could just... If there's, like, an animation for reloading the magazine. Single shot 9mm pistol. I am so dead. I will go down fighting! I think you also get, like, an FMV of her dying. Oh, yeah, that was a little, suggestive there. Just a little. Let's see, do I start on that? No, I don't. Okay. God damn it. Some kicks with your food. Indeed. I always find it funny that most female pain sounds always seem to sound like the female character is orgasming. I find that quite amusing. Okay, let's exit game. There should be a way to reload the save, one would think. Except I hit start the game again. That's the one problem with some of these older games. Like, they don't just give you an option to continue. Like, you would think that such a thing would be a no-brainer, but I guess not. I guess not indeed. Alright, I think I'm going to finish up. I'm going to do this level, and then I'm going to get off because I'm actually pretty tired. It has been a fairly long day today, and I am filled with weariness. Okay, you have to go to the option menu to load the game, I hope. Yeah, there it is. Okay, look at this. Hold on. I guess I didn't really pay attention to this back when I did the review, but in order to load the game, you have to go to memory card management and then load the game. It's just not an option on the actual menu. It's just like, what the hell? Who programmed that? And why? And it's not like loading the game was something really new at the time. Whatever. Security people been affected. But should we, like, try to, you know, stun them and maybe try to, well, help them? No, just fucking murder them all! Well, technically it's not murder if she's defending herself, but still. Eradicate them all. They are inferior and must be destroyed. What a... Because it sounds like they have access to, like, submachine guns, and all Ripley here has is a pump-action shotgun and a pistol. It's not very fair. Spider-Man on PlayStation. I have that. That game's actually kind of difficult to get to emulate, to be perfectly honest. But it is definitely a good game. It really quite surprised me when I played it, and I didn't play it until years after it came out. There's actually a PC port for that. It's fairly good, but it's very difficult to get footage for, since it uses some sort of weird graphics API, or at the very least it uses a graphics API that's hard to get working on a modern-day machine. Let's see, what do we got here? More barrels, because, as we all know, Ripley is a expert demolition individual. She just needs a rocket launcher from Doom 3, and then she'll be really set. Give me the derm patch. The dermal regenerators? What is this, Star Trek? Oh, we got a health pack. That is going to be... Come on and hit the fucking barrel already! Go over there and switch. Fucking barrels. That's the only problem with it. That's really the major problem with this game, is that you can't aim as precisely as you would like. And look down. Oh, fucking facehugger. I really could use... What exploded there? I want to know what exploded just now. Crap. Eat charge. Ah, we got him with Splash. Star Trek. Star Wreck, more like. 2001, A Space Travesty. Okay, so we closed the steam valves, because fuck Gabe Newell. Not literally, because that would just be disgusting. And now we're going to work solely for Origin. Okay, so we found the battery, so we're pretty much set now in terms of finishing the level here. Although I do need more bloody shotgun shells, because 10 is totally not going to cut it. Just riddle them with 9mm. You know, Ripley, you could use, you know, like some Hydra Shocks, something. Just something a little better than whatever you're using here, because goddamn, it takes all those hits just to take one guy down. I guess they weren't wrong when they said 9mm didn't have any stopping power. You know, Rip, you should really go to the 45 then, because that'll put him down. Okay, I'm going to use the 12. Best Vietnam movie. Well, there's so many. Full Metal Jacket's usually the one that people always like to say, but I wasn't that big of a fan of Full Metal Jacket. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's not like some sort of god-tier film. Hamburger Hill, on the other hand, is actually quite good, in my opinion. Even if it's not entirely historically accurate. Because, like, it showed more people dying than actually did in real life. But it still was actually... I think that particular movie encapsulated the war a little bit better than... Crap. I'm being attacked by Xenos and shot by cretins. I think I at least got him. Okay, if I die, no, I'm not gonna die. Run! This is where we're leading the team. Asshole, push me down that bloody hole. But they can't seem to follow, which I find quite amusing. I thought you guys were supposed to crawl on walls. I guess not anymore. Okay, where is some shotgun shell ammo? Can I shoot these crates? Okay, I can't shoot those. Can I shoot these? No, it's just bouncing off. It actually does have a graphic for bouncing off. Tropic Thunder. Psh. Awesome bastards. Shit. Fucking face hugger. I need to play this when I'm not so tired, because I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than I did when I first played it. Okay, run. Just run past. Oh, I got 29 health. Come on, turn it on. And died. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cut the stream short just because I am really, really, really tired. Oh, so next time... I might try this again. Yeah, I'll just wait till Wednesday, just because there's a lot of stuff going on in real life. Hence why I'm so tired. Well, sorry, Rodan Lesh. You joined right when I'm going to get off, because I'm really quite tired. So ultimately... thank you guys for showing up. Next time we'll try to go on a little bit longer because hopefully I'll be a little bit more awake. And so this is GeneralLotz wishing you good. Alien Trilogy, or whatever, may or may not, make you happy.